Alrighty, welcome back. Well, do you ever make money mistakes? And perhaps you do, and if you do, sometimes we make them over and over again. We don't want to, but it's hard to break that cycle. When today, we have local financial professional Paul Durso with Durso Capital Management here to talk about the situation and help us break the cycle, break the chain for those of you that maybe have that problem. Thanks so much for coming in. Good to see you again. You probably recognize Paul, not his first time in. So what are the common mistakes that people make, and how do you break these mistakes?
Well, there's really 5 common mistakes that I want to talk about, and it's a lot like, you know, the movie Groundhog Day, where you're in this cycle, and with the right attitude and a little bit of discipline, I think it's an easy cycle to break. The first one I want to talk about is really delayed payments. You know, when you're making payments on your home or your credit card, and you're not organized, and you miss a payment, you get charged extra interest. Well, that interest adds up to a lot of money, and you have to stay organized. 2 bad things that can take place there. The first is, you know, the extra interest, and the second thing is it can affect your credit score negatively. And we're in a credit-run society, and if you don't have good credit scores, you can't get home loans, you can't get auto loans.
Is it easy to overlook that interest, though?
Well, you know, that's really the next thing, which is, you know, having all of the interest that you pay on your mortgage and your credit cards. You know, a survey was done on credit.com, and it was noted that in North Carolina, the average person is going to pay about $218,000 in interest payments over their life. Wow. Yeah, a lot of interest. So it's going to be important to stay on top of that. You know, that includes home mortgage and credit cards. So the credit cards are, I think, are the easiest to avoid. So if you've got a large balance on them, you know, build a plan to pay off those. However, it's more comfortable for you to pay that off, whether it's the large balances, the small balances first. Build a plan to stop paying that interest off. Yeah.
And what about mistakes with savings? You know, because that's kind of, I guess, the other... You're spending what you don't have, but what about saving mistakes?
Yeah, that's just the opposite. So here, you know, when you put money into a bank account or a savings account, right now interests are horrible. Right. So nobody's making any. So a good thing to do would be to look for other investments, talk to a financial professional to see if there are interest-bearing accounts out there that are better than average savings.
You know, it can get overwhelming, you know, especially when if you have debt that's piling up, or if you're just not somebody that's extremely well-versed in, you know, in finances and how to improve your finances. So how do you take a deep breath and kind of step back and get control of your finances?
Well, upkeep is a very important thing. So whether there's 2 major things in your life that you want to make an upkeep on. The first is your major expenses, like your home and your car. So you want to make sure that you're doing the preventative maintenances on that. And the second thing is your relationships. You know, when you're going into your job, you know, having the right attitude can position you for really good promotions or pay raises. And
attitude is everything. Yeah,
absolutely.
You know, if folks who want to find out more information, you guys can help them out. How can they get more information on this and kind of take control of some of their finances here in 2015?
Well, DursoCapital.com is a great place to start. Just having a conversation is probably the best thing to do, whether it's talking to our firm, Durso Capital Management, or another professional. Getting organized, staying on top of this thing, having the right attitude and a little bit of discipline can go all the way.
And it's never too late, right? I mean, you know, at some point, you know, even if you've made the mistakes and you've made them time and time again, it's never too late to kind of jump in and get control of them.
It's never too late to have hope. And to change your own situation.
Hey, thanks so much for coming in. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a good start to 2015.
Thank you too.